So last video I said that if this video hits 20 likes, then I'll release a video where how to win super fast, and the video blew up. So yeah, here's that tutorial, and hope you guys enjoy. Also like and subscribe, we're so close to 400 and it would really help me out. Alright, so when starting off the game, you can do either one of two options. Now the first option is doing what you're seeing here, and this is the one I would go for. And it's where you just mine a few emeralds, maybe about a stack. A stack is actually more than enough. Or the second option is what you guys are seeing me do here, and in this I did both the options, but you can choose either one. Either one works well. You just need a good amount of blocks to do the next step. Now here's the next step, and you guys are going to want to build what I like to call the road to victory. Now this is just a giant bridge all the way from the very start, basically like where the wall is, all the way to the king. And you're going to want to stack it up because it would give you a good leverage for what you're going to have to do after this. Alright, and now to make the bridge more secure, you're probably going to want to do like a 3 or 5 wide, maybe even 4. You just need to extend out the bridge more, just so it's more safer to go across, and also so teammates, if they try to grief you, it'll be much harder. And now if you guys see here, it's sunset in about 1 second, and that's when I jump off. Now you're going to want to turn into a mob immediately, and you're going to want to make your way onto the road, the bridge to freedom, and all the way to the king. And at this point, you're just going to crit out the king. There's obviously going to be people trying to stop you, but if you can just kill them, then their numbers will go down, and it'll be way easier to kill the king. As you see in this clip, we killed the king with sunrise left still in 5 minutes. Meaning we ended the game 5 minutes earlier than it was supposed to. Now one thing I didn't mention is that instead of jumping off if you don't have enough blocks, you can go and stand right where the leaves start turning to fall. And basically if you stand there, that's where all the mobs spawn, and you'll be able to die much faster than just standing out in the open because the mobs spawn there. And yeah, in this clip you're going to be seeing how my teammates try and grief us basically by breaking down the bridge. If this happens, just do the best you can to patch it up, and then by the sunrise comes, most players will panic and end up protecting instead of trying to grief a bridge. As you guys can see, I came here, we run on the bridge to freedom, basically, the road to victory or whatever I called it before. And it's also a good idea for them to build up this little box thing that you see here, because it actually helps you, because most of them have to mine through to get to you, and most players are clueless. And as you guys can see, we won with 5 minutes and 7 seconds left. Now, if you're looking for some very quick wins, I recommend this strategy a ton. It's super helpful and super useful. There are going to be more things you can learn along the way, like how building that small little box for you actually helps you, even though it'll make your teammates think that it's protecting the king. It'll most likely help you in the long run. Another strategy is if you do not want to waste your time building the bridge, if you kill enough people, it will end up overpowering the amount of good people, but that is only for highly skilled players that actually know how to PvP well. If you don't know how to PvP well, I recommend you gather a group of friends and you guys can grind this together. Super fun game mode. Great job, Mineplex, and keep up the good work. Now, after seeing the rewards screen and seeing how much XP and shards and gems I got interested, because you can win this game in about an average of 5 to 6 minutes. The fastest maybe is probably 6 minutes, but let's say hypothetically you got a good squad, or you just that good by yourself that you can win a game in 6 minutes consistently. Now for one game I got approximately 63 shards, 32 gems, and 1946 XP. Now that means in 1 hour, which is basically 10 games, I would get around 630 shards, 320 gems, and 19,460 XP. Now let's say you play 2 to 3 hours in a day, that will give you around 1,575 shards, 800 gems, 48,650 XP. So all that is in 1 day basically, and that's only saying if you grind about 2 to 3 hours, and I'm not saying 2 to 3 hours is only a little bit, okay? Don't waste your life away playing Mineplex Castle Defense. But now let's find out in about a month, and average days in a month is about 30 and 1/3 days, which will give you an average amount of 47,775 shards, 1,475,716 XP, and 24,266 gems. Now this is all approximated, there's a lot of decimals, so it may be a little bit different for your calculations, but if the devs decide to keep this as a permanent game, in 1 year of continuous grinding, you will get 573,300 shards, 17,708,592 XP, and 291,192 gems. This is an insane game. It gives out so much rewards in such a short amount of time if you play this correctly. And if you're looking for those shards and XP, play this game a lot, man. I don't know what else to say. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.